is the moment that John has been waiting for.
I'm so excited. I couldn't believe that when they asked me to do the show today that Neil Diamond was going to be on.
He's your top tip.
I love Neil Diamond.
So, Neil Diamond's career has spanned over 4 decades and he's got the most amazing 60 chart hits to his credit. You better believe it. He is Neil Diamond and he's truly a 24-carat crooner.
She got the way to move me, cherry. She got the way to move me. She got the way to move me, cherry, baby. She got the way to move me. All right. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Red, red wine. Stay close to me. And if you'll pardon me, I'd like to say we're all gonna do okay. Forever in blue jeans, yeah. Blue jeans, yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
You can sing a bit, can't you?
Well, I have. That's, you know.
It's a hell of a voice, that, isn't it? I mean, it's so distinct. As soon as you open your mouth, it just seems to fall
yeah,
out.
you know, people have said that to me.
When did you realise that? Because you started off playing the guitar.
You know, I never really, I never planned it. It just try to be as natural as possible, and the voice is what it is. It's, you know, certainly not a trained voice, but it's very real and it's mine. And
very distinct.
people seem to recognize me more in hearing my voice than by seeing me. You know, I'll be out and about and doing some shopping or something, and nobody will pay any attention. But then when I say, "Can you help me with something?" eyes will start to, you know.
Well, welcome to the UK, because you're here on tour. So you've been doing the world tour at the moment, have you?
Well, basically, we've been in the States for the past 8 or 9 months, and we've done about 90 cities over there. And then we're going to play the UK, and we start with Ireland on Friday.
That's going to be fun.
And
then next weekend you're in Manchester. You kick off in Manchester and then kind of work your way down.
That's right.
And end up in London at
That's
the Old
right.
School. And I'm actually coming because I have actually. You know, we're very lucky. We're very lucky in what we do, don't we, Fern? Because we do get, you know, quite a few freebies. But I actually bought these, Neil. I want you to know that I paid good money, and here are my Neil Diamond tickets.
Well,
I
you get special treatment for
well,
that.
I hope so. Me and the current Mrs. Revel, we're going to be in row M, seats 36, 37.
Block 1.
Yeah, so if you could give us a wave.
Absolutely.
We're going to be coming on the... when are we going to be there?
28th of July.
28th of July, thank you very much.
Okay.
But I paid good money for that. I like to contribute to your bank account. I'm happy to do that.
I appreciate it. My band appreciates it. My lighting people, my sound people.
So what can we expect when we come on the tour?
Well, we've got a terrific... you know, for the first time, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, is to add a string section to the band and add a horn section. And we've added another voice and really filled it out, and it's a wonderful, wonderful sound. So I love performing with that full band. There are 17 or 18 pieces back there, and it's just a real, you know,
and you
charge.
can do all the hits? We can expect all the
We do all the hits, and we've dug out some things from the past that we haven't done in a long time, and some we've never done before.
Sorry, but a lot of the songs you're right, they are anthemic, aren't they? Do you realise at the time when you're writing those, like Sweet Caroline, whether the whole audience can sing along? And, you know, just you have a whole raft of those songs, don't you, that just everybody can sing? One after the other.
You know, I'm not so aware of it while I'm writing it. I'm just trying to write something beautiful, or, you know, to express something. And then the song takes on a life of its own when you put it in front of an audience, and they make of it what they want to. So it can be a sing-along, or it can be a, you know, put it away.
How is the writing at the moment? Does it come in peaks and troughs, or are you always jotting things down?
I've been writing since I was a kid, since I was 17, so I'm always writing. If I don't have time, if I'm on tour, I'll have an idea, I'll jot it down and put it away until I'm off tour and can really concentrate on it and try to finish it.
The tour must be difficult to be away from home for so long and away from your dogs and your life, because you are a home-loving guy too, aren't you?
Absolutely. It's very strange, but I've become accustomed to it over the years. My road family, my band, the crew, everybody who travels with me, these people get special attention from me because they go through the same difficult time as I do. And so we become very close out there. We do become a family. And they're giving up their home and hearth as well. So I love them for that. And we do the best we can, you know. You live in hotels, and that's not easy. It's nice to get back home.
Do you
It truly
arrange
is.
things to entertain yourselves when you're on tour?
Yes, we have poker games after the show. I think we've had a poker game that's gone for 25 years now. So
Do you really play for big bucks?
not big bucks, no. We did at the beginning, but you know we started to get angry at each other. You know, we don't want to make enemies. So
Band sticking
Who's
in a
the
few
best
bum
player?
notes for you.
who's the best player? Well, it's not me, that's for sure. You know, they give me no quarter when we're playing poker. They take whatever they possibly can, and but it's a good way to just settle in after a show to you know to
Unwind.
make things quiet and unwind and.
Yeah.
And we have a yoga class. I have a physical therapist who travels with me and stretches me, and she gives a yoga class to the whole band and, you know, whoever's
Fantastic.
interested in it. And we like to play ping pong before the shows at the venues. And we do have activities that we like
You're a
to
good
get
boss.
involved in. Well, I try to make it the way I want it, you know, and share it with everybody. And
Somebody once said to me that if you go on the road, if before you start, if you say to everybody very clearly, what I want that makes me happy is, and this particular person, what she wanted every night was a bottle of very good claret. And she said, that makes me happy. And if you say it up front before the tour, you don't get angry during the tour and everything's fine and everybody's happy. So do you have those kind of things where you think, as long as I have my, you know, X, whatever it is, I'll be fine?
I need my blanket and my pillow that I take along. I must have my own pillow because you can never tell at a hotel. And, you know, a couple of simple home things that you bring with you that make it all bearable.
Photos?
Photos, now it's on a computer, you know, so I just take my laptop and put it up, and I have pictures of my kids and my grandkids and my dogs, and, you know, they're doing some work on my home in Colorado, and they'll...
So you keep an eye on them. Or
They
they won't
send,
like that, will
they send photos every day, and I love it. It's just something that it keeps me.
Yeah.
it-
Because you grew
simple.
up in New York, and you were at the same school as Barbara Streisand.
We
which
went
is
to high school
slightly
together.
Ironic. Did you know each other at school? Were you
No,
friends
we
there?
sang in the same choir. It was 100 voices, and so we never did get to meet. Barbara
Yeah.
was in the alto section. I was in the second baritones, and it was a great experience. Barbara was 15 and 16, and I was 16. I sang for 2 years in the Erasmus Hall Choir. But years later we met, and we had shared a lot of memories
Right,
about.
and you had a hit single, "You Don't Bring Me Flowers."
Ultimately,
is
yeah.
it true that that was, you know, you had your version out, she had a version
Yes.
out, and a DJ actually took the two, spliced them together?
It was, yes, this
That's
is
absolutely
very
true.
true.
And he
and,
edited it together to kind of make it a duet, and then you
Exactly.
went off. And, that's great.
And we
isn't it?
heard it and said, you know, this could be something. Let's go in and do it together. And it was just, you know,
And it
great
really was
fortune.
something, wasn't it?
Huge.
You have a new CD out, which
Yes.
is The Essential Neil Diamond. I would go out and buy that immediately, to be honest. I was in South Africa recently on my own, and I drove from Cape Town up to Stellenbosch, which is beautiful. It's the most beautiful country. Have you ever been, Neil?
No,
It's the most
no,
amazing
someday.
country. And I went to, there's the CD warehouse down in Cape Town, and I bought one of your greatest hits, had it in the car all the way. It was fantastic.
Beautiful.
Singing
Happiness
away.
for you.
It was. It's not quite as good going home on the A3, I have to say, from here during the day, but that's brilliant. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you get any chance to do a bit of sightseeing and stuff when you're here?
We will. We will. On the days off, we'll go and catch the local, you know, points of interest
Yeah.
and some castles. And
Gonna get to
and
Wimbledon if you can. That'll be good.
We were.
Yeah.
We caught the Tim Henman game last Saturday.
Right.
Yes, scary.
And, you know, I chewed my nails, you know. He doesn't win easily, you know. He just barely wins every time, but he wins. And
Yeah, he likes to keep us on our toes.
He's going to be doing
Wow.
it again
That's it.
today.
that
Yeah.
was so, that was
Yeah.
very exciting.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been watching Wimbledon since I was a kid on television back in the States. So to actually be there, it was a great experience.
It's an amazing place.
And it
Will
was
you
so
sing
nice.
for us later, please?
Oh, it'd be a pleasure. Thank you for
Love you
asking.
too. Thank you very much
Great.
indeed.
Oh,
Are you
can't
happy
look-
now?
I'm very happy
He's
now.
very happy now. Okay.
Wrote IL, remember? Just gives a little
I'll be
way.
looking for you.
It's very
Thank you
nice
very
to
much,
meet you,
Neil.
Neil. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much
You
for
too,
coming.
friend.
Coming in. Now it's all hot enough.
love is only true in fairy tales, meant for somebody else, but not for me. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed some sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Yeah, I'm a believer, not her trace. Put out my mind, yeah, I'm in love. Yeah, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. No, not if I tried. Not if I tried no more. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all of my dreams. Then I saw her face. Yeah, I'm a believer, not her trace. Put out my mind, yeah, I'm in love. Yeah, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. No, not if I tried. Oh yes. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed some sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Yeah, I'm a believer, not her trace. Put out my mind, yeah, I'm in love. Yeah, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. No, not if I tried. Not if I tried, yeah. 'Cause I'm a believer. Said I'm a believer.